Dude, I don't even know with this game anymore. I don't even freaking, what the crap? My controls are actually inverted. What kind of bug is this? I mean, it looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth the money you get for buying it. All right, and welcome back, guys. And it is finally here, the last melee weapon and potentially the last weapon being added to Black Ops Cold War and Black Ops Cold War Zombies, the Hammer and Sickle. And this one's very interesting. This one has the chance to be better than the E-Tool. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the quickest way to unlock this. We're going to go over all three methods: the multiplayer method, the zombies method, and the money method. And before we even start, yeah, they definitely made this one a lot more annoying and a lot harder to unlock. So yeah, hopefully we can break this down as easy as possible. And then later today, we're going to test out this weapon. We'll have a video seeing if it is better, and then we'll do our Dark Aether in one game challenge. Obviously, the first way and the way they prefer you to get it is buying the split personality bundle. Comes with this version of the Hammer and Sickle here. But yeah, this is the easiest method, but it does cost $18. And honestly, this looks cool, but I don't know if it's $18 cool. Comes with some other crap, but obviously if you're buying this, you're buying it for that. And usually the melee weapon bundles aren't usually like $18. Usually they're only like $10 or so. So this is one of the more expensive ones to begin with. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, it does come with a teabag gesture. That's kind of cool. Okay, yeah. All right. Doesn't make it worth the $18, and it comes with this. Oh, and this is actually a finisher that uses the melee weapon. That's pretty sick. Comes with a few characters that I would never use. Comes with a watch. But yeah, that's not the way we're going to recommend unlocking it. If you want to do this, the MP route, that's what we're going to show first, and then we're going to show zombies. If you scroll down here at the very bottom, you will see the Hammer and Sickle. Get a melee kill and a tomahawk kill or throwing knife kill in the same life in 15 different completed matches. This means you do have to play 15 different games. And the way it works in Cold War, I know if you're playing Warzone, you're able to back out. You have to finish the match. It's not going to count if you start it, you get the requirements and leave. It will say, and it will actually in the menu say you're at 1 out of 15, but that's like ghost progression. That will eventually go away. It doesn't actually work. And you do have a chance bugging out doing that. So yes, you're going to have to play 15 different matches, which is going to take a while, but it's not too bad. So obviously for our class setup here right now, we're rocking the E-Tool because this is my preferred melee weapon, an MP. I know a lot of the size are pretty, well, not really. The size aren't that great in MP. Some people like the machete. I'm not a huge fan of it. The Wakizashi is also a really good one, but the E-Tool is going to be my choice here. And then you want to run 2 tomahawks. And for that, you do have to have danger close. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, hop into game, and you want to play the fastest ending game mode possible because you got to play 15 different matches. So the quicker it starts, the quicker it ends. And in my opinion, the fastest way to get this done is face off 6v6. This is definitely get in there, and these matches end relatively quickly, but 15 games does take a while. All right, and now that we're loaded into a lobby, I usually try to vote for TDM because TDM is going to end quicker than what Domination does. If you get Domination, it's not the end of the world. It still ends pretty quickly in this, but Team Deathmatch is definitely what you want to strive for. All right, now that we're loaded in game, we need to get a tomahawk kill and a normal knife kill in the same life. This is pretty easy. I'd start with the tomahawk and get out of the way, and now we can just kind of camp a little bit. And oh, unfortunately died to a Simtex there. But the what the, okay, what, dude, I don't even know with this game anymore. I don't even freaking, what the crap? My controls are actually inverted. What kind of bug is this? What the bro, I don't. Are we fixed now? Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty straightforward if your game doesn't bug out crazily. Okay, I don't even know. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing I'd recommend is doing the tomahawk kill because that is the harder of the two. And once you got the tomahawk kill, you can easily just go and knife someone. And if you're struggling with this, get the tomahawk kill first and then just kind of camp. But now that we've done that, we actually cannot make any more progression in this game. If we do the same thing again, it's not going to go to 2 out of 10. Now we just wait, and you do have to complete the entire match. So I'd recommend just continue using the tomahawks. The way this game works is with skill-based matchmaking. At this point in time, you can reg gun if you want. You can pull out, you know, your hardcore class and you can try your hardest. But keep in mind, if you're pulling out your hardcore class and trying your hardest, the next game you're going to get in is going to be a bunch of other people trying their hardest. So just, you know, use the melee weapon for the rest of the game. That way, next game, you're getting in with a bunch of people also screwing around with melee weapons. Okay, and now that the game's over, we can go ahead, go down to the bottom, and you can see we've got 1 out of 15. Yay, go us. 14 more times we've got to do that, and that roughly took about 8 minutes. So I mean, this is going to take a little over an hour, hour and a half if you want to unlock it this way. But there's always a zombies option now. When this game actually launched, you couldn't unlock these via zombies, and when they first started adding the zombies challenges, they were a lot easier. But let's head over here and just check for a second to see what the zombies challenge is this time. Using a primary melee weapon, destroy the Aether Orb in Outbreak 12 times. And I know what you're thinking. What exactly is the Aether Orb, and what exactly counts as it? Because there's multiple different Aether Orbs, you would say. So there's the black chest event, which spawns 3 different orbs that float around. I've went ahead, gone in game, and I've tried breaking those. Those do not count. And then the only other thing that would count for this would be the random objective that spawns around the map. You get 1 per mission, and it's not always guaranteed to spawn in. Once you find it, you then break it. And once you break it, it moves. And then once it moves, you keep breaking it. And it doesn't count each time you break it. It only counts for the very final time in that objective. So 12 different times, they want you to load into Outbreak, find the orb, which, yeah, there's different maps you can use online that's going to help you locate it. And then once you find it, you've got to proceed to follow it 5 times until it's fully broken. And once you break it the final time using a primary melee weapon, you will get 1 out of 12, and then you repeat that 12 more times. And yeah, if you happen to on the top of your head and know the location of all of these, this might be, no, I don't think this can be completed quicker. Like, in all honesty, even if you know all the spots off the top of your head, you're not looking them up, and you can just go back to back to back. By the time you factor in all of the loading in different matches, I'm just going to recommend to do this one in multiplayer. This is definitely doable in zombies, but this is one of the most annoying ones we've ever seen because it leaves it up to RNG. And I will go in game now and show you me doing one of these. But my recommendation for you is to just do the MP one. Suck it up, play 15 different matches. That's what I'm going to do. After this video is over, I'm not going to do any more of these. But yeah, let's go in game and I'll show you what the orb is. So yeah, this right here is what the ethereal orb is. And you can see it on your mini map. If you pull up the big map, you actually can't see it. You can only see it on the mini map here. And then as we destroy this, it's going to move to another location. And then we would track it down, follow it again, destroy it, destroy it, destroy it. And you would do this in 12 different. You can only find one of these per Outbreak map. So if you're playing on Outbreak and you find one, you've already destroyed one, you've got to go to the next region to do it again. And that is how you complete this challenge. All right, if you're truly dead set on unlocking this in zombies, you don't want to play MP, you don't want to buy it, and you're like, I don't care how long it takes, I'm gonna do it in zombies. Here's exactly what I would do, and this is what I recommend. Load into Outbreak. Once you've loaded in, check the map you're playing, click the link that I've sent below, and find that map. Check all the different spawn locations. If you don't see it, back out, load into a new game, and rinse and repeat. If you do eventually find it, destroy it all the times and make sure the final destruction's with your main primary weapon. Once you get the completion for that, honestly, I just leave the game. I'd find a new Outbreak game and do that, rinse and repeat 12 times. It's just going to be quicker to leave and join back into a new game than it is going to be to warp from location to location, depending on what objective you have. Like, holdout's a guaranteed 5 minutes. Some of them can be done really quickly, but overall, it's just going to be quicker to back out and go back in. And yeah, rinse and repeat that 12 times until you've destroyed all 12 of them. And then there you go. You would have unlocked the Hammer and Sickle. But yeah, I highly recommend just doing the MP challenges. It's possible in zombies, but it's going to be annoying. With that, I guess let's go ahead and buy this out because I want to see what it looks like in game at the very end here and kind of just test out the swing speed. I have never been super excited for a melee weapon before. Well, I was excited for the Psy. For the most part, I'm not that excited. I want to test it out in zombies right now. Unfortunately, we can't because we got to do the Dark Aether in one game. So what we're going to do is load into a custom game with it. And let's see with this blueprint here. I also want to test out how it looks with mastery camos on the blueprint. So there we go. We bought it. I know. We spent the money on it. Oh, wait. You can only see it on the... Okay, it looks kind of good with gold. I hate how you can't see what it looks like in the menu. You only see the hammer. The sickle's non-existent. All right, but let's check this out in a game. Yeah, and here we are. Here is the hammer and sickle with the bundle version in the menu here. And it... Yeah? I mean, it looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth the money you get for buying it, but I mean, we'd really have to see it with mastery camos. Unfortunately, hopefully it covers the entire blade of the sickle. That's what I want to see, is if we get, you know, DM Ultra and Dark Aether on that entire thing. But yeah, guys, with that, that is going to be the end of this video on showing you guys the quickest way to unlock it. I wish it was a little bit easier to unlock on zombies, but I mean, it just is what it is. So yeah, with that, definitely let me know, are you going to be unlocking this? And if you are unlocking it, which of the 3 methods are you going to use? Are you just going to pay up the money? Are you going to struggle for 15 matches in MP? I still got to actually unlock this if I want to be able to, you know, do other stuff with it. So I'm still going to go in MP in a few minutes and actually unlock this entire thing. Are you going to do the zombies method? I'm definitely curious how many people out there are actually going to unlock this using the zombie method with how kind of just silly this challenge seems to be. It should have been like 5. 12 is just too much for that. Like 5 would have been so much better, but doing that 12 times, it's not even hard. It's just annoying. But before I continue ranting on that, thank you guys so much for watching, especially all the way to the end, and I will see you guys next time.